doing our usual, making sure that things are getting where they need to be before we really start up things. Alright, looks like we're good. I am a little nervous because I don't know exactly where to go. Suregrave's Kip. We had, let's see. Oh, God. Wait a minute. We had... Wait, what do you mean completed? Where was the thing about... Is this it? Where was box? Right! The priest. That's the guy we gotta talk to.
Done.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We need to go talk to a priest about a gem.
I'm gone.
Where was Priesty Poo? He was, like, down this way or something, wasn't he? Yeah, I think it was down this way. Hello, Dabbus.
All right.
Okay. He was in a burned-out building, I recall that much. You know what? Hang on a second. Night dwelling. I think it's this way, southeastern portion of the hive.
I'm gone.
Was it here? Where in the crap? Wait a minute. Alley of Lingering Size. Was it the Alley of Lingering Size? Clerk's Ward. Maybe it was. Southwestern. How did I get there? Well, that's a good question. One that I am not quite sure of at the moment. I thought I'd be able to get there from here, but I suppose not. Maybe we gotta go up one? What are you doing going through there, buddy? Oh, Lord, no.
Damn.
Help. Mort.
What's up?
Taunt these scumbags.
Father of trolls.
I'm gone.
Murder this man. Also, Mort, please tell this man about how horrible he is. And then also, yeah, there you go.
Stinkers.
I'm gone.
Wonderful. I'll take that clutch arm. I'll take that ring. I'll take that. No, I won't.
Endure.
You will take that
Your will
ring.
be done.
Done.
Wait, shoot, what the heck was... Dakar? Was that it? Dakon. That's right. It's like, I know your name, I just can't think of what the heck it was right now. No, I think it might have been through the Alley of Dangerous Angles. I think that might be where I have to go. Please don't come over here, Thug. Just leave me be. There's no reason for you to attack me, I promise you. Here we go. I think this is it, yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to the man about a gem. Hey. Wait. May Oscar grant you safe passage. How may I help you? I'd like to purchase that gem you took from Mordor's box. Luckily for you, I haven't had the time to sell it yet. I'll let you have it for a bargain price of 300 copper pieces. How about 100? I don't know what it is, but I like you. I'll let you have the gem for 200 and not a copper less. What do you say? I'll take it. Farewell. All right. So now, who the heck did we have to give this thing to? Assigned. Spellcaster named Jerim is searching for a ruby to complete his spells. He has promised to make it worth your while if I should bring one to his house in Ragpicker Square. Okay, so Ragpicker Square is where we got to go.
All right.
Can we get there from here? I don't think so. You know what? Might as well try it down this way first. I forget which section of the hive is which, you know? I'd kind of like to rest before we go anywhere else. Oh, hell on earth.
Huh?
Please taunt this man.
Yabo.
The insults are just wonderful. Thank you, Mort. You are the light of this world.
I hear your will be done.
Ooh, coppers.
All right.
All right, there's Stinko. Or Reekwind.
Jellied Hydra eyeballs in aspic. Give it a try.
It's just no. I don't. Nobody wants jellied Hydra eyeballs. I'm sorry. All right, so we got Mordor's gem. Where's the other crap? There we go. Sell that. You still can't identify that axe, huh? No sir. No sir. All right, Mort. What did you have that I wanted to sell? You don't have anything I wanted to sell? I thought you did. All right, we'll sell that. Can't sell the green steel knives, huh? That is unfortunate. I thought I was gonna be able to sell that stuff.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go in here and have a good old rest. You leave me alone, you. Let's talk to Rat. Oh, I gotta sell things to you because I killed some brain rats. I have some questions. Let's see. I have some rat tails. I'd like to collect the bounty on them. Excellent, most excellent. Claps his hands delightedly. Let me see. Turn in a rat tail, collect the bounty. Actually, hold them for a while. I have some other. No, turn in the rat tails. 1 copper. Okay. Can I? Is there an easier way to do this? Please. Oh no, not tell me about the cranium rats. Hang on. I need you to put me to sleep with your horrible stories. Thank you. Goodbye. So we got our coppers. Now we're getting the hell out of here.
Gone.
Alright, let's see. Hive dwelling, Braskins, crap. I think we want to go up this way. Nope, leave me alone. I have no desire to mess with anybody. Goodbye. Don't want anything to do with any stinky hive people. Or, well, not stinky hive people, but stinky people that want to try to hurt me. What is the...
All right.
Who's mad? Who is already mad at me? Ragpicker Square, there we go. Here's the Harlot, right? Yeah, okay.
Come on, Carter, come on in here. You want to sleep outside? It's cold out here. Come on inside.
All right.
I'm gone.
Midwife. Share great. Wait a minute. Ragpicker Square. His house in Ragpicker Square. Is this the one? Yes. You're back. Did you manage to find one? Is this what you're looking for? That's perfect. Where did you... Never mind. Here. Jerem takes the gem from you, handing you a good sum of coins. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to work on my spell. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
What did we... Okay, we got some experience.
All right.
Hello, hang on. Hello again, pardon me for being abrupt, but now that I have that gem, I need to prepare myself for the casting. Okay, wonderful. So what did I get for... Oh my god, please, with the sirens, etc. What did I get for coinage? I don't know exactly how much I got, but that's alright. Okay, so we got Ragpicker Square. We got other places that I'd like to look at within Ragpicker Square. What is this? Tower looks like it was built to hold rainwater. Makes some sense. Have a place that, you know, gathers up the water. Did we already go into this house? I don't know that we did. And that's the one that had a portal in it. Ain't nothing in here, huh?
All right.
Mort, you gotta
Sure,
get out of the way,
why
buddy.
I'm gone.
I don't intend to take anything. You speak to old Mebeth about the art. About the art. I did not. That was in here, yeah? Is that where Mebeth was? Yes. What is the art? Oh, is that how I get to learn how to do spells? I came here to purchase some cures, get rest, Some questions for you. Let's see. Are you a witch, Mebeth? Mebeth scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wantin' to know so fool bad for that, ye hound an old woman barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip? I don't know what the fuck that just says. Wait, Tealport, what's going on, dude? I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Mebeth laughs. Pah! I'm no teacher. No school mistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that'd spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. Mebeth looks at you intently. Oh, aye. Why do you want to learn such things? Because I just want to know, because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am, because I need power. I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. For a moment, Mebeth nods. Or after a moment, Mebeth nods. The art may help, it may not, and ye may not rely on it to solve all your problems. She sighs. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Pah! Mebeth shakes her head. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have trumped through it. She squints at you. I'll teach you, but first, you'll need to do some things for me. You hear? Like what? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'd have you run. I need you to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's spireward, easterly, and southerly from here. In the hive market, there's a sample. Or here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you. Examine the seed.
Updated my journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite. Then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed like teeth. Mebeth snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants in the market. They will know what herbs you seek. Alright, but I had some other well then I'll return when I have the herbs, I guess. Let's go find it.
All right.
Jesus. Where the hell did I have to go? Well, I guess there's only really one way for me to get out of here. Sweet, we're gonna learn the magic. Magic, magic, magic. Wait a minute. Did I... Hang on a second.
I will hear you.
Okay.
Your will be done.
I wasn't sure if I had already done... I want to say it's this way. I wasn't sure if I had already learned to identify with Dakon.
I'm gone.
Crap, this is totally not where I would need to be. This just goes to Ragpicker Square again, yeah? No, it's the Alley of Dangerous Angles. Where the hell am I going? Well, I think Alley of Dangerous Angles allows us to cut to the place that I need to be. But I know too. I was fetching a gem for that lady, or for that dude that wanted to cast spells and crap. Okay, we need to go down this way. Here we go.
I'm gone.
Okay, so we gotta find, like a... Let's see. I forget who it is that sells the... No, it's you. You're the guy. Or maybe. Is it Giscoral? Giscoral turns to you. I, Giscoral. He bows and spreads his trembling, scarred hands. I, Giscoral. Can I see what you have? How did you hurt your hands? Giscoral doesn't seem to have heard you. He answers only with his spiel, delivered in the same flat monotone. Giscoral, buy cloth, sell cloth, wash cloth, mend cloth, and... He gestures at his layers of clothing with his shaking hands. Wear cloth. Ask how did you hurt your hands? I'm actually interested in this. Giscoral's monotone breaks. Giscoral, buy cloth, sell cloth, wash cloth, mend cloth, and he gestures at himself again, but his hands are shaking so badly that he cannot even finish. Let's see. Hello again, sir. What would you like to purchase? No, actually not you. I think it's actually you? Are you the guy that sells the fruits? Come to buy the finest steel and sigil, have you? Steel? Oh. This dude sells some basher weapons is what he does. Oh, can you identify my axe? Yes! What'd it do? Only usable for fighters, this huge axe is a double-bladed weapon topped with a spike. The edges are razor sharp, and the long handle allows the wielder to put considerable force behind its axe's different alloy than normal steel. It's light and easy to swing. It causes the same amount of damage as an ordinary axe, but it strikes much more quickly. Interesting. Now, actually, thinking about it, if and when I learn magic... Yeah, this is only usable by fighters. I am very curious as to what the hell this thing does. So, in that case, how's about you... Tell me what it do. I don't know if I'm going to run into a fighter that can... Oh, Lord. This type of weapon, thought to be forged by the flames of the elemental plane of fire, is extremely rare, even in sigil. The elemental properties of the hammer grants its wielder an increased resistance to fire and fire-based attacks. In addition, when used in combat, the hammer deals out additional damage when it successfully connects, searing its target with crackling flames. Hot damn. No pun intended. Are you the fruit man? Well, met again. Some sea plums today, Arborian fire seed. Membeth the Midwife in the square needs some herbs sprung from this seed. Here, can you help me? The man takes the seed, looks at it critically. As he presses it between his thumb and forefinger, he winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumb. Ah, this seed's got a bite in it. I noticed that. Do you have the herbs she's talking about? He can't seem to take his eyes off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks. To be square, I have never seen such a seed before. You would need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Very well, then, where would I find such a person?
Updated my journal.
Don't know the dark of that, friend. He hands the seed back to you. You'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the hive. I see. Can I... Oh, Mourns for Trees.
Done.
Shit, where the hell was Mourns for Trees? What? God!
What's up, Chief?
Get out of here, you stinky bandits.
Your face is just begging to be kicked. You dog body.
You know what? Just keep calling him in, dude.
Plain swine.
Damn.
Wait, what? Why are you... Oh, no. You must use a weapon, my friend.
Did you see that?
I'm gone.
Balance. Your will be done.
Bunch of freaking scumbags all coming after me like that. 30 Rat Charm. Copper Commons, love them.
All right.
Alright, Mourns for Trees. Where was Mourns for Trees? Mourns for Trees, Mourns for Trees. I don't think he was here. He was elsewhere, wasn't he? Perhaps down this way? Mourns for Trees. Right. Oh, he was over this way, wasn't he? No, this way, this way, this way. No? What? Hey, who's trying to hurt me? Where the hell was Mourns for Trees? No, go away, you stinky people. There he is. Come here. I need to talk to you. Mourns for Trees smiles widely upon seeing you. Ah, my friend, you've returned. The trees seem to improve each day. Something you wished of me? Yes, I had some questions. He nods, awaiting your questions. I need some herbs sprung from this seed. Can you help me? Mourns for Trees takes the seed from you and holds it up to his eye. What an odd seed. Are those teeth along the edge? Barbs, perhaps? Where did you come by it, friend? Old Nebeth, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs sprung from the seed. Do you know where I could get some? No, Mourns for Trees continues to stare at the seed in his hand. This is the only seed of its kind I've ever seen. He winces, and a spot of blood glistens on his thumb. The barbs on it are sharp indeed. Perhaps you should hold it. So, you can't help me either. Unless you can make that one grow, I cannot. Again, I've never seen a seed of its like before, friend. If we want it to grow enough, is it possible to make it grow? Is there any way to make it grow faster? I'm not going to wait for the damn thing to grow. I need those herbs, and I need them now. Would it be possible to make it grow? Mourns for Trees looks at the seed. Perhaps if you cared enough to see it grow. Focus on the seed, will it to grow. Oh! To your surprise, there is a crack and the seed splits, twigs splitting from its surface like fingers. Instinctively, you drop the seed, but the talon-like twigs wrap around your wrist and will not let go. What the hell's?
My journal.
Mourns for Trees stares at the barbed branches wrapped around your wrist, stunned. I think the barbs on those new branches would be more than enough for what your friend needs. I hope she can get this damn thing off of me. Look, before I go, I had some other questions. I will return it to her. Thank you for your help. So now I have a freaking... God, this poor man.
What's the word, Chief?
This poor person that is me.
You dodge.
Die.
What's up? You father of trolls.
I'm gone.
Like,
It is I, your path
for
is
real,
mine.
this dude has had so much crap happen to him. It's just terrible. Okay, don't need a rusty dagger. What is this? Oh, it's a bronze ring.
Done.
Alright, so Mebeth. Mebeth, you are... Phil... No? I suppose we'll go to the northeastern portion of the hive. I always forget how the heck to get around in this place. Okay, you're all harlots, so I don't really want to talk to you. Alright,
Alright.
I believe that... Oop, is that where we want to go? Yes. Wait a minute. Yeah, Alley of Dangerous Angles, because that'll get us to Ragpicker Square, which is how we get to Mebeth. Right?
Done.
No? Wait a minute. I appear to be horribly incorrect. But we're gonna run around until we find it. Is it, God. My God, just get me up here. Actually, wait a minute. I need to sell things to you? I thought I got some more crap that I don't really need. Mort, do you have crap I don't need? There you go. There's the ring. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm also going to need to find somebody that can sell me spells. My God. There it is. There's Ragpicker Square.
gone.
Okay. I have this feeling that I'm not going to be able to use that that hammer
Gone.
Come on inside. We got a warm bed.
once I learn how to become a Wizzy Woo. Oh, Mebeth, take this freaking tree out of my arm. I returned with those herbs you wanted. Now maybe you can get this damned bramble patch off my wrist. Is that so? Mebeth glances at the barbs that surround your wrist. If so, think it off then. Do so.
Updated my journal.
You're kidding. Creaking and snapping, the black barbed branches unravel themselves from your wrist and form into a tangled ball of brush and twigs. It looks like a nest of dead black snakes. Mebeth snorts. Think it into a picture frame or some such. Something with more structure and less angles. Concentrate on the barbed ball, then imagine it as a picture frame. Okay, we're just getting piles and piles of experience. The branched ball creaks, the twigs bending and twisting until the branches have bent themselves into a small picture frame. 2 hand spans on a side. Almost unconsciously, you imagine shape the barbs to the back of the frame so that it can be hung from the wall easily. And as an afterthought, you move the remaining barbs to the inside of the frame so that it can be picked up by the edges. How's that? Mebbeth stares at the frame for a moment, then cackles. Ha! Square enough it is! Good work, child, good work. She picks up the frame and scrutinizes it. This'll do nicely. Is that all you wanted it for? Aye, well, this is good enough, she sniffs. Aye, but there was one thing I forgot to tell you to fetch when you left last time. And it'll take you back to the merchant's square, it will. Look for the cloth seller, Giscorel. He has some rags of mine that he was supposed to wash, and long has it been since I first asked him to do it. I see. Look, I had some other... let's see. You could have mentioned that before I left. Alright, I'll be back. Dang it. Alright, well, we're going to go talk to Giscorel.
I'm gone.
I'll be damned if I can remember how the hell to get there. In an expedient manner. We've gotten, like... Holy shit, we've gotten a lot of XP. I'm guessing that our XP total, like, necessary to level is going to go up by a lot very soon. I think we want to go down this way.
Get a room and a girl, Connor.
I'm kind of curious as to who plays all these different voices. Like, the ones that we're just kind of hearing randomly. Giscorel. Buddy. I'm here to pick up someone's wash. Mebbeth, the midwife, ragpicker square. Giscorel blinks. Wash? Cloth? Yes, Mebbeth, ragpicker square. Ragpicker? He taps his fingers as if counting something. I know, I remember. He holds up a trembling finger as if telling you to wait. Wait for him to fetch the wash. Comes back with a flattened mess of green rags. Thin as paper, yet so stiff they look like they could double as wooden boards. The rags are so caked with a greenish lime starch that they look like it would take years of soaking to relax them. How many times did you clean these? Giscorel... Pardon me. Giscorel, wash cloth, starch cloth, every 5th day. Wash cloth, starch cloth, every 5th day. His eyes flicker. Giscorel, wash many years. Always starch, cloth on 5th day. Giscorel's ritual. But they're ruined. Wash cloth is Giscorel's ritual. His voice is flat, almost zombie-like. Must starch cloth every 5th day. What's the point of doing it every 5th day when they don't need... Oh, never mind, just hand them over. Give cloth? He nods, then hands you the rags. They're heavy. It's like carrying an armload of bricks. Take them back to Mebbeth for now. Farewell.
I'm gone.
Or not for now, but now I will. Y'all understand. All this to learn magic. Oh, Lord in heaven.
Yeah?
Mort, you know what to do. Tell him what for.
Blathering idiot. Choke on a bone, you witless ape. Your sheer ugliness stabs pain into my eyes.
Oh my god, it's so wonderful. I love Mort.
I shall serve.
Okay, don't need that. I'll take that and that. Did the other guy not drop anything? What a scum. What a scum. Alright.
I'm gone.
Well, we're out of here. At this rate, we are going to just, like, annihilate every freaking bandit, thief, whatever from the
I'm
hive.
gone.
Get in there. Oh, Mebbeth. Mebbeth seems lost in twisting the black branched picture frame you made for her. She is squaring the edges and snapping off some of the barbed seeds on the branches. She suddenly notices you and sets down the frame. Aye, child? Brought your watch. I think the squirrel was a little heavy on the cleaning ritual, though. She She takes the stacks of starched green rags from you, and she examines them critically. At least they won't tear, she sighs, or bend. What was with that cloth merchant Giscorl? His hands were all scarred, and he seemed slow. Mevith is still turning the cloth over in her hands, tapping it with her finger. Well, child, sometimes one burns with the art, and other times the art burns ye. Is that what happened to him? Mevith clicks her tongue. Mayhap. There is some for who using the art is like breathing. They strolls about with pointy hats and stinkweed pipes. Then there's hedge wizards and plain-touched gypsies and fortune-casters and half-seers and midwives who flicker with the art. Them have a harder time of it. And Giscorl's one of them? Mevith nods. Aye, so to speak, in some ways. He's no different now than he was. Addicted to habit and ritual he was. She sets down the stiff rags. They clunk as she places them on the floor. Aye, now there's one last thing I need from you, child. This better not involve me going back to the market, Mevith. Yeah, sure, whatever. Only this. I need some inks for scribing. Some ingredients in one of me cookery books. I need you to fetch some from one of the merchants. Josajai be her name. Very well, I'll go see if I can find her, but I had some other... No, we'll just go off and get her.
Journal.
Alright, so... Goddamn, back to the freaking Merchant Square. I cannot imagine that this is what Mort and Dakon signed up for, you know?
Done.
Running around getting some old lady's laundry and stuff. Doesn't really seem like their bag, you know?
All right.
Alright, where is she? There's the Lim, Laborer, Fora, Gohana.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter.
Where in the...
Top of the line.
I could swear I had seen this person before.
Sarah, I think we can fit you out.
Wait, was she in one of the dwellings? No. Just stop. You guys are just, like, every time you just get wrecked.
Huh?
I don't know why you even bother.
Even 50 swigs of brandy wouldn't make you look good. You poxy bastard.
The Karak sings true.
Good as done. What?
Please kill this man.
All right.
What's up, Chief?
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, did he die? Maybe he died. Okay, well, sure. Or, no, he didn't. There he is. Kill him. Hey,
What's the word, Chief?
taunt
You
him.
know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
I'm gone.
I swear to God, his
I hear
insults
your
do not
will
get old.
be done.
Okay. I don't remember where this lady is. No, that's just a hive dweller.
All right.
You know what? There's probably something about it in the... let's see. Market Square. No!
Did you see that?
Okay, fine. Maybe she was in here? No, that's Braskin.
All right. All right.
Here?
Can't afford to get cut off.
No. Huh.
All right.
Half-dweller, laborer, half-merchant.
Come in, Basher. Look here, the finest Toledo.
Where in the world is this woman? There's Iron Nails. Thug, Harlot. You gotta be kidding me.
Don't say show it to me. I'm not paying for something I can't see.
She's gotta be here somewhere, goddammit. Okay, I guess we're going to talk to some of these merchants. No. You're not it. Hive dweller, laborer, laborer, dweller, dweller. Leave her alone. That's the... God damn it. Where is she? Market Square. Hive, hive, hive. Braskin's Kip, northwest portion of the hive. Where in the world is this woman? She's not back here, is she? Oh, come on, dude. Go away.
The rock sings true.
Alright. She's down here? Is there a townsfolk, collector, frightened hive dweller, harlot? Is she only here during certain times of the day, maybe? Oh, dude, you guys just don't know when to quit.
Damn it.
Maybe she's only here during certain times of the day. Let's take a quick nap, shall we? See if maybe she shows up during the night. Right, you. Oh, dude.
What's up? Did you see that? Don't got a bone, you witless ape.
Tanya's folly.
I'm gone.
I will hear your path is mine.
Go on now, pick it up. Thank you.
I'm gone.
Come on off with you there, let's go.
Please be here so that I can speak with you and get the things that I desire. No. Oh, there she is. Was she here the whole time and I just kept missing her? This toothless old crone reeks of fish and brine. Spying your approach, she gives you a wide pink smile. Fish, my child. Fish heads, perhaps. Mebeth said you sell ink. She sent me to purchase some. Ink? She chuckles. Nay, sir, I sells no ink. I just sells fish. Are you sure Mebeth, Midwife in Ragpicker Square, mentioned you specifically? Well, Cosa Jai was me dam's name. And me granddam's name. So could be any of us. Yet they're both in the dead book, so only this, Cosa Jai, matters. No idea what she's on about. A midwife in the Picker Square, you say. She thinks for a moment. Don't know her, I don't. So you don't have any ink. Well, I can't say that's much of a surprise. I swear Mebeth is having me run in circles. Now, hold on, your midwife friend's not all wrong. I know how you can get ink, but it may not be the ink you're looking for. The ink I'm thinking of bleeds from the gills of a brogotafin. It does. This brogotafin, it bleeds ink. She frowns. Aye, thing is, that fish is not for eating. It's got a horrible taste, scalds the tongue. You can ask, Miriam. She pitches her fish, She pitches her fish cell down the street, a southerly way, as she cackles. She might have one of them fish she needs on her pole. I'll go seek her out, thanks. Well, let's talk to this guy and sell some of our garbage.
Tell you what, Cutter, that'll do you your business.
Mort, I don't think I gave you anything for selling. Nope, it's all on you. Alright.
I'm gone.
So we gotta go south and talk to, who's it? Miriam. Ah, there she is. Why am I walking so slowly? Just talk to her, please. Have you heard of a Bragota fin? I was told it bleeds ink from its gills. She blinks, then nods. Aye, that fish. That fish is a strange one, it is. Not many have heard of it, unless would want to eat it. Difficult to kill, and even in death it still seems to live. Not many want to latch their teeth around something that still writhes. Do you have one?
Updated my journal.
Aye, but the ink you'll need something to carry it in. Have you a bowl or cup, perchance? Or a tankard? Maybe one of the merchants is selling one? Farewell. Oh, the lady with the plates! Not Giscorel, you, right? What are you selling right now? I need something to hold ink in. Do you have a tankard or a goblet? She nods. Oh yes, many kinds. They range in price from a few coppers to several hundred. Actually, I'm looking for the cheapest one you have. She raises an eyebrow. She reaches into the crate at her side, then throws a battered-looking tankard at you. Or to you. It is covered in dents, and its handle looks like it is about to fall off. This one looks like it was used on someone's skull. She smiles slightly. It'll do, thanks, and
Updated
farewell.
my journal.
Okay, so we just got a flask, or a tankard that was used for beating. That's wonderful. Moment again, sir. What can I do for you? Brought the tankard. Can you get the ink from the fish in it? She nods and plucks a fish from her pole. It twitches as she grabs it, then starts lashing about at her as she begins to twist it like a rag. She wrings it until bluish-black ichor begins to trickle from the fish's gills. When your tankard is almost full, she relaxes her grip and throws the twitching fish into a sack at her side. Thanks and farewell.
My journal.
All right. So now we got to go back to Miriam, or Mirabelle? Mebeth, that's her name. And all this for some freaking magic.
Done.
Oh my god. Oops.
Yeah? Filthy sod.
Damn.
You father of trolls. Damn it. Punches stickers.
Just beat this man to death, please.
Done.
Alright, wonderful.
Balance in all I shall serve.
Wow, that's
Done.
just terrible loot for now. How about none of you bother me at all, please?
I'm gone.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this hammer. But with an 18 intelligence, or whatever intelligence score we have, I know it's very high, I would very much like to learn magic. Old Mebeth. Mebeth is tugging on a massive greenish lime-starched rag as you brought from Giscorel. She seems to be purposely fraying the edges, as if to peel them apart somehow. When she hears you approach, she turns. Aye, child? Here's that ink you wanted. Damn, that's a lot of XP. Mebeth takes the tankard of ink from you, then sniffs it. Prime ink? Fresh it is, aye. She nods at you. You've done well, child. All I've asked. Now I ask ye again. After all you've seen, do you still want to learn the art? Yes, after all, the guiding goal of your errands was to test my persistence, was it not? Mebeth smiles, then nods. Yes, mayhap, child, mayhap. And that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you? Mebeth nods again, slower this time. Mayhap, child, mayhap. If and so, what did your senses tell you about them? Morn's Retreat showed me that my beliefs affect the world around me. Giscorel taught me that that ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Miriam taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes. Mebeth is silent for a moment, then she walks slowly over to you and touches you on the cheek. Oh, child, she sighs, ye will be a master sorcerer one day, ye will. Ye have the knowing of it, yet ye've come to old Mebeth for help, ye have. What could a midwife teach such a one? Much, Mebeth. I want to learn all you have to teach. Hot damn! Unusable item placed in backpack. Oh, yeah. So you'll walk the path then, Mebeth pauses. Well, first things first. Just having the knack for the art isn't enough. You need some means of giving it focus, usually spells. The spells are usually in a book, so the art demands ye have a spell book, or it's liked afore you can cast spells. Can you read? Yes? Then let's test it. Can you read this? Mebeth draws forth a small, tattered card. It looks like a recipe. Examine the recipe. The writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try to read it. Almost instinctively, you relax your eyes, allowing them to take in the page all at once. And then symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients. It appears to be some minor divination. This is a minor divination, isn't it? It looks like it's a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item, to see whether it's enchanted or not. Mebeth's eyes widen. Who are ye to test old Mebeth so? Are ye some fiend? What's wrong? No, well, not to my knowledge. What's wrong? Some have called me so, but not in my presence. Is there something wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I. She nods at the recipe, then plucks it out of your hand. What you see, it's written in the language of the art. If you're not, if you're not a mageling yet, it should be all a swirled jumble of mishmash. She snaps her fingers. Yet clear as crystal, you pluck the sense of it. Right up. Mayhap ye tell of Mebeth why that is. I don't really know, I just knew what it said. I think I may have known once, but forgot. Seeing the symbols just jarred my memory. Or else a natural gift you may have. No matter. You've just shaved seasons off of your learning, you have. Mebeth harumphs. And I'd been looking for someone to handle the chores around here I had. Maybe it's just as well, then. If you need help with anything around here, you can still ask. It's the least I can do in exchange for you teaching me. No, don't worry yourself at that, she frowns. Well, you can read spells well enough, but spells are no good to you without a book to put 'em in. Do you have one? Mebeth glances around the hut, and then she catches sight of the black barbed picture frame you made. She picks it up carefully and studies it. This'll do. That thing is just a frame. Ah, but so are you, child. She holds the frame. She picks up one of the starched rags you got from Giscoral. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish starched surface film. It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Giscoral uses in the wash, it works better than curing. Stretchin' and stonin'. Does on a normal rag. Can't afford parchment, I can't. Parchment. She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges to the hooks around the frame until it looks like a small greenish black painter's canvas. It's missing something. Will it need something painted on it? She nods. Aye, or written on it. She takes the tankard of ink you've given her and sets it down next to her. She dips one of her fingernails into the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols into the frame, one by one, still mumbling to herself. Wait. All's done. Mebeth stands drying her ink-stained fingernails on her robe. She tilts her head, regarding the strange framed page in front of her. A page for your spell book, it is. She indicates you should pick it up. Take it. Inside your spellbook are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, though, they're just words. She taps her head. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and put them in your attic, your head, afore you can tap their power. Go on. You put them in your attic by studying them, memorizing them. You usually need to test first afore you can do this, though. Any questions? I think I understand the basics, thank you. Before you go, child, you need some magics for you to whet your appetite. Mebeth rummages in her robes, then pulls forth 3 small recipes, which she passes to you. You should copy these into your book, so you can go into your attic as soon as possible. Thanks, Mebeth.
Updated my journal.
Holy crap. Wait, there's more. Mebeth fishes a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it, producing a pair of amber earrings. These'll protect you on your travels, child. I no longer wear them myself, so go ahead and take them. Thanks again. Alright, child, don't tarry here for any longer. One such as ye has other ways to spend one's time rather than hanging around old Mebeth. Now come on, Mebeth, you're not old. Pah! You flatterer. Your tongue is so lined with silver it'd be a shame... Wait. It'd shame a Bayatsu. That's a... Bayatsu's a demon, I think. No, Tanari's a demon. Bayatsu's a devil. Get ye hence. Thanks for everything, Mebeth. Pah! You can thank me by not playing the addle cove with what you've learned. The art's damned many a fool and who sought to bend it in ways the art weren't meant to be to bend. Now get along, ye.
I feel stronger.
So we do. Level up, yes? Mage. Spell memorization abilities have increased. 0 characteristic points gained, 2 hit points gained. Oh god, our hit points. But our saves are pretty good. Alright. First things first. Okay, so we can only use that, huh? Oh, that increases my AC, that's right. Forgot about that. It's only usable by thieves. Thought I had something else that I could use. Oh! Oh. I might as well just use it, right? I mean, what the hell am I doing just keeping that? Okay. Blood Bridge. What? Hang on. Okay, first off, quick save. Second, this tattered card has the recipe for the ingredients and the incantations necessary for the necromantic spell Blood Bridge. The spell allows the caster to share a portion of his life with others, weakening himself but strengthening others. Succeeding in learning the spell. Chromatic Orb. Long are the debates about the spectrum of color in the multiverse. This blue is better than yellow. Pike it, Burke. Of course white is the true color, and while in the end many generally agree that a color's greatness is in the eye of the beholder, this spell establishes the fact that some colors are deadlier than others. This summons a large magical orb of color, which can then be hurled at a target using the caster's normal attack roll, +3. The color of the orb changes depending on the caster's level. We're level like 5? 1 to 12 points. Special power is still... Oh, god damn. Succeeded in learning the spell. Roll of Strength. Okay, this is the same thing that Dekon has. Identify. It's already in my spellbook. What if... Can Dekon learn it? Ooh, baby. Give me that. Can I learn this? It is said an adder's kiss can scald even the most fearsome of fiends. This spell calls forth an acidic bolt to shower an opponent with its vile green acid. If the caster is skilled enough, the adder's kiss lingers after the initial strike, continuing to sink into the opponent's skin with its acidic teeth. This sounds like Melf's acid arrow. When cast, the caster chooses any target within 150 feet, and the adder's kiss will strike for 2 to 8 points of acid damage. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts 5 seconds longer, inflicting another 2 to 8 points of acid damage every 5-second segment. Copy that shit. Oh my god. Okay, so now, spellbook. Adder's Kiss, without a doubt. Chromatic Orb, Chromatic Orb, Chromatic Orb, Chromatic Orb. Oh. Wunderbar. 5. This might be better than the thing I'm carrying right now. 4. Nope, this is better. Bone Dagger is way better. Way better. You can hold that, buddy. What? Oh, that's how you change that. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Oh, wonderful. Buy that. Pacify. Violence is not always the best solution. This spell seeks to quell the boiling blood, the anger, and malice through peaceful means. As per the name, this spell will magically pacify 2 to 8 creatures of 6 hit dice or less in the area of effect. This affects all types of creatures except for undead. When cast, creatures must immediately make a saving throw versus spell. If they fail, they stop all activities that require any exertion, including arguments, combat, etc. From here, the affected creatures will fall into a deep slumber. The affected creatures will remain in this state for the duration of the spell if left unharmed. If attacked, they automatically gain a new saving throw. Okay, so this is sleep, which I am totally all about. Scroll of Friends. One's charm, one's beauty, and one's charisma is oftentimes the key to gaining the trust of strangers and creating new friends. When cast, the caster temporarily gains 2 to 8 points of charisma, which could be helpful in making new friends or opening new paths. I like that. Scroll of Blindness. You know what? Swarm Curse? All that scuttles, creeps, and swarms shall be invited to dine on a victim of your choosing. Brings a swarm of insects to attack all those in the area of effect. Brings a swarm of insects to attack all those in the area of effect. They inflict 1 to 4 plus caster level divided by 3 points of damage every 5 seconds. No one can cast a spell while within the swarm. That sounds amazing. Scroll of Horror. Oh my god, there's so many good spells. Okay, Luck, Knock, Blur. Why? Oh, I don't have the... Okay, I have to learn all these spells first before I can do anything else. Magic Missile. Wait, copy. Succeeded. Copy. Yes. 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 Sweet. Okay, hang on. Just gonna do another quick save because I don't remember if this game actually has the failure of learning spells. Wait, did I already get Knock? No, or I didn't get Blur either. What about Remove Curse? Oh, it's level 4 though. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just have to get that later. My god, the noisiness outside is just incredible. Scroll of Knock. Okay. Great. Now, Mage Spellbook. Pacify, Magic... You know what? Let's get a Magic Missile in there. Let's get a Identify. And a Pacify. And then for level 2 spells... Dakon, you also only have one level 2 spell, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe I should have saved some of those spell scrolls, huh? Wait, what am I doing? Hang on, let's ask her if we can stay here for the night and rest. Could I rest here? She nods. Of course, child. I have a mess of blankets in the corner that would serve. That'd be fine, thank you. Wunderbar. Okay, do we have any other quests that we really need to partake in? Rukun's Curse. Just Farad's bodies. Find Farad. Let's see. He also told me that to find Farad, I would need to follow the platforms over the square north and west to the gate. The gate should lead to his bolt hole.
Done.
Okay, let's save it. What is? How can I get to this? Hey, whoa, 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 what? Oh, who dis? This archway leads only inches into a small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway's outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying about begins to shimmer as well. Thrust the junk into the archway. Why Wait, is it because it's a gate key? The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. What the heck? Okay, quick save. Where... Oh. The underbelly of the platform is thick with razor vine. It looks like it is holding the platform together. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This all seems very bad. Maybe. Anomaly? Okay. A ragged middle-aged collector approaches as you enter the area. Aye, he quickly looks you over and then sneers. Don't know you. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance either. The collector continues to glare at you. I'm looking for a man named Farad. Is there a problem? The problem, as I be seeing it, Burke, is that you continue to breathe in my presence, he spits. If you don't let me pass, Collector, one of us is going to the mortuary, and it won't be me. Collecting bodies before they're dead sounds like a good way to meet the lady. Then I'll leave you, let's see, attack the Collector, ignore the Collector. Collecting bodies before they're dead sounds like a good way to meet the lady. You seem to talk some sense into the Collector as he turns away from you. Watch your back, Cutter. Most here will talk to you with their blade before their bone box, and if you stay much longer, I'd be doing the same. Whatever. Yeah, back away, dude.
Done.
Back away. Trash warrens. What is a trash warren? Trash warren stuck. Shiva's garters. What be this foul-smelling thing? Looks like one of the Dusty's corpses ran off. The man chortles evilly. Maps, we ought to roll the sorry corpse and drag it back for reward, eh? He looks at his friend and waggles his eyebrows. Remusing, now get out of my way. Move out of my way or I'll kill you both. I don't want any trouble, just let me pass. I'm not gonna moan like an undead creature. Remusing, now get out of my way. Man raises his eyebrows. Get out of my way, he says. And why should we, eh? Because if you don't, I'll kill you. I don't want any trouble, just let me pass. No trouble? Well, that's too bad, cuz... Oh, enough rattle in your bone box, Lotto. Let's let the Burke be, come on. The walls of these trash warrens are made of junk, crushed together by the weight of the mountains of garbage above. Looks like these piles of rags are used as beds. Junk. Might as well take all this crap, right? This looks like it was part of some more permanent structure, perhaps buried in the surrounding trash. Oops. Or junk. What is... Why junk, though? I mean, I'm very glad you told me earlier, Teoport, like, hey, maybe you don't throw out junk. But it wasn't so direct. It was like, hey, just, you know, there's a lot of junk in this game, but keep the actual junk. So it was part of some permanent structure. Trash warrens made of junk, crushed together by the weight of the... Okay, we've seen all that before. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, wait a minute. Why are y'all getting so mad? I am using the stabber, right? Okay, good. Be so kind as to taunt these fools, Mort.
You know, if I gotta slam my eyeballs against you one more second, I'm gonna puke.
Because, good old Dakon is getting kind of messed up, dude.
Did you see that?
Kill this man, please. These guys are a little bit tougher than the others.
Right. Done.
Take that, take that. Well, I suppose we don't really need these jagged knives, huh? Yeah, these knives are kind of garbage by comparison. Get these knives out of here. You know what? Pass that off to Dakon. Pass this off to Dakon. Yeah. Okay.
Done.
Buried villager.
What?
What? You're not gonna taunt her? Or him? Or whatever? Oh, Jesus. Alright, you know what? Why don't you cast... Pacify. Yeah! Oh, go to sleep, please.
What's up, Chief?
And now, one at a time, please.
Foxy bastard.
Oh, sleep is such a wonderful spell.
Done.
All right.
Sigh. Your will be done.
Oh, coppers. Wonder everybody in here was just like so itching to attack us. It seems strange, yeah?
Done.
Like, why would they just want to attack us right off the bat? Unless, well, I suppose it could also be because we don't really look like the people here. As you approach the room, a large, heavy-set man gets up from his chair and approaches you. "Hello there, name's Bish. Who might ye be? I have no name." What do you mean you don't have a name? You just come back from stick swimming, you clueless sod? You notice Bish slowly moving his hand towards his weapon. Or are you just not telling me? Hiding something, methinks? Look, I'm telling you the truth, I don't know my name. I've got nothing to hide, and I don't want to cause any trouble. I just, if you don't stand aside right now, nope. I was told I could locate Farad around these parts. None of your business. Look, I'm telling you the truth, I don't know my name. Bish throws his hands up in the air in frustration. Forget it, Burke. Not important anymore anyhow. He shakes his head back and forth. More important is what you're doing down here. I was told I could find a guy named Farad. Hot damn. Bish eyes you suspiciously. Farad usually fills me in on visitors, and I don't recall the likes of you being mentioned. He quickly glances you over before giving an apathetic shrug. You don't look like anything the guards could handle, or couldn't handle. On with you. Farewell. Really? That's it, huh? Not gonna...
All right.
What is this? This huge bronze bell. This is a huge bronze bell. This room must be... Whoop. God damn it. This room must be the top of a bell tower. Okay, I can't go anywhere else in here. Let's go explore the rest of this place before we go anywhere else. I mean, you never know. There might be, like, stuff to see. Loot, etc. As people are wont to do. Oh, okay. In Dungeons and Dragons.
Word, Chief?
Give him a howl, please.
Stink. Sure, why not?
Is there a spell I want to cast? Can't cast Pacify. You know, let's Adder's Kiss this fool.
What's up? Slatter.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Yeah.
And now, Mort, if you would please kindly taunt this man who is being acided to death.
Damn.
Oh,
You see that?
that's cool. Okay, so let me talk to Dakon then.
Your will
Thank you, Teleport.
What is your will?
Let's see, there are things I would know, Dakon. I wanted to ask you about your travels. Can I talk to you about your teachings? Dakon waits. I wish to give up my current profession and resume the study of weapon craft, Dakon. Can you teach me anything about the art, Dakon? Know that the way of the people is not the same as the art you have come to know. It is not the energy that gives strength. It is knowing the self that gives strength. The teachings of Zerthamon speak of such things. Would you teach me the way of Zerthamon, Dakon? Do you know what you have asked? The texture of Dakon's blade flows until it becomes a stone. Until it becomes a stone. To walk the path of Zerthamon, you must know of the people. The knowing of such things by one not of the people is a difficult matter. There are those not of the people who have heard the way of Zerthamon, but they do not know the way. Alright, good night, Teleport. Thanks for coming around, dude. Dakon, I want to know of the people and know Zerthamon's teachings. I believe there is wisdom to be learned in such things.
Updated my journal.
Know that I have heard your words, and I shall test them. To learn, you must know the people. To know the people, you must know the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. Dakon holds up the stone disc in his possession, and his spider-like fingers hook onto its sides. There is a click, and the plates of the circle slide into a new configuration. He reserves the motion, sealing the stone, or reverses the motion, sealing the stone. Know the first circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, then I will hear your words. I will read the first circle, then, in the meantime, I had some other things I would know. Okay. Well, I'm sure you will be able to catch it later, my friend, but, yeah. I am also saddened by this. What the hell? The small round stone unbroken circle of Zerthamon. The unbroken circle is a Zerth religious text containing teachings of Zerthamon, the founder of the Githzerai people. The circle is made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another, depending on which branch the reader wishes to follow in the path of teachings. It is said that some Zerths spend years poring over the combinations of the plates, looking for new significance in the teachings. Dakon seems to use the text as a means of focusing his spellcasting abilities, for he pores over the tablet occasionally, memorizing the words. The small round stone is an unbroken... The complexity of the plates and the intricacy of their links prove the text was constructed by a master artisan, like the first plate, as Dakon showed you. You mirror the motions that Dakon made upon the circle, and the plates give way at your touch, the rings sliding into the new configuration. Upon the rings are a series of symbols. The script is like no writing you have ever seen. It is a series of interlocking geometries with circles predominating. Just looking at it, you know the symbols and know you can read them. Read the first circle of Zerthamon. Know that we are the first people. Stop reading and examine the circle again. Small round stone is the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. It is made up of a series of interlocking circles that fold out from one another, complexity in plates, and okay. Know that we are the first people. That's what it said before, yeah? Yeah. Once all was chaos. The first people were thought drawn from chaos. When the first people came to know themselves, they were chaos no longer and became flesh. With their thoughts and knowing of matter, the people shaped the first world and dwelled there with their knowing to sustain them. Yet the flesh was new to the people, and with it the people came not to know themselves. The flesh gave rise to new thoughts, greed and hates, pains and joys, jealousies and doubts. All of these fed on each other, and the minds of the people were divided. In their division, the people were punished. The emotions of the flesh were strong. The greed and hates, the pains and joys, the jealousies and doubts, all of these served as a guiding stone to enemies. In becoming flesh, the first people became enslaved to those who knew flesh only as tools for their will. Know these beasts were the Illithids. Oh, we know about the Illithids. Or at least I know about the Illithids. They're brain... They're horrible creatures. Absolutely horrible creatures. They have octopus heads. They enslave you with their brains. They have lots of psychic powers. They're just very bad. The Illithids were a race that had come not to know themselves. They had learned how to make other races not know themselves. They were the tentacled ones. They lived in flesh and saw flesh as tools for their will. Their blood was as water, and they shaped minds with their thoughts. When the Illithids came upon the people were a people no more. The people became slaves. The Illithids took the people from the first world and brought them to the false worlds. All the people labored upon the false worlds. The Illithids taught them the way of the flesh. Through them the people came to know loss. They came to know suffering. They came to know death, both of the body and mind. They came to know what it is to be the herd of another and have their flesh consumed. They came to know the horror of being made to feel joy in such things. The unbroken circle is the knowing of the people lost. Is the knowing of how the people lost themselves and how they came to know themselves again. Examine the circle again. Okay.
What is your will?
Dekon turns to you, his eyes like polished coals. His blade mirrors his eyes for a moment as you address him. Then he nods. What is your will? There are things I would know, Dekon. Can I talk to you about your teachings? Dekon waits. I wish to give up. Nope. I have read the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. I want to speak to you more about the ways of Zerthamon. What did you come to know? Strength lies in knowing oneself. I learned that once someone does not know themselves, they are lost. They become a tool for themselves. I learned that your people were once slaves to the Illithids. It seems they committed many crimes against your people.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, I'm going to give him the first answer. 300 XP. You have come to know the first circle of Zerthamon. You not only see the words of Zerthamon, you have come to know them. Dekon holds up the circle and hooks his fingers around the edges. There is a click, then the plates of the circle slide into a new configuration. He reverses the motion, sealing the stone. Know the second circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, then I will hear your words. Holy shit, we're just gonna, like, read the whole freaking thing, man. Unlike the second circle. Read the second circle of Zerthamon. Oh, wait. Let's see. You slide the plates into configuration Dakon showed you, and a new ring is revealed. The ring carries the same script as you read before, with the same geometries. You know the symbols and know you can read them. Know that flesh cannot mark steel. Know that steel may mark flesh. In knowing this, Zerthamon became free. Know that the tentacled ones were of flesh. They relied on the flesh and used it as tools for their will. One of the places where flesh served their will was the fields of husks on the false worlds of the Illithids. The fields were where the bodies of the people were cast after the Illithids had consumed their brains. When the brain had been devoured, the husks came to be fertilizer to grow the poison-stemmed grasses of the Illithids. Zerthamon worked the fields with no knowing of himself, or what he had become. He was a tool of flesh, and the flesh was content. It was upon the fields that Zerthamon came to know the scripture of steel. During one of the turnings, as Zerthamon tilled the fields with his hands, he came across a husk whose brain remained within it. It had not been used as food, yet it was dead. The thought that one of the husks had died a death without serving as food for the Illithids was a thought Zerthamon had difficulty understanding. From that thought came a desire to know what had happened to the husk. Embedded in the skull of the husk was a steel blade. It had pierced the bone. Zerthimon realized that that was what had killed the husk. The steel had marked the flesh, but the flesh had not marked the steel. Zerthimon took the blade and studied its surface. In it he saw his reflection. It was in the reflection of the steel that Zerthimon first knew himself. Its edge was sharp, its will the wearer's. It was the blade that would come to be raised against Gith when Zerthimon made the pronouncement of two skies. Zerthimon kept the blade for many turnings, and many were the thoughts he had about it. He used it in the fields to aid his work. In using it, he thought about how it was not used. The Illithids were powerful. Zerthimon had believed that there was nothing that they did not know. Yet the Illithids never carried tools of steel. They only used flesh as tools. Everything was done through flesh, for the tentacled ones were made of flesh, and they knew flesh. Yet steel was superior to flesh. When the blade had killed the husk, it was the flesh that had been weaker than the steel. It was then that Zerthimon came to know that flesh yielded to steel. In knowing that, he came to know that steel was stronger than the Illithids. Steel became the scripture of the people. Know that steel is the scripture by which the people came to know freedom. Interesting.
What is your
I mean, basically, it seems like... It seems like this is kind of going along the lines of how the Gith Zerai kind of learned to exist. Let's see. I should talk to you about this teachings of Zerthimon. I learned that not knowing something can be a tool, just like flesh, and steel. If upon encountering it, you attempt to know its nature and how it came to be. Learn that while tending the fields. Let's do the first one. You have seen the world, the words that you have, and you have seen beyond them. You have come to know the second circle of Zerthimon. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion, he twists one of the links, so one of the plates slides forth, but strangely enough, the stone still appears intact. He hands the plate to you. Meditate upon its teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. When you have absorbed it, you shall know more. Very well, I will study this circle, yet I would still know more of Zerthimon's teachings. Dakon's fingers feel around the edges of the stone circle, and he twists it clockwise, the links clicking until they have settled into a new configuration. He then reverses the motion, resetting the stone. The next circle of Zerthimon is open to you. Study it. Then I will hear your words.
I feel stronger.
What? I leveled again? 1 hit point gained. Oh boy. Alright, I have gained more spell slots. Oh, holy crap. Just more pacify. What are level 2s, huh? Blood Bridge, Blur, Horror, Swarm Curse, Strength, Luck. What is Luck again? Spell grants 2 to 8 points bonus to the target's luck for 5 seconds per level of the caster. This bonus increases the chance for success in various efforts, such as attacking, thieving skills, saving throws, and the like. I already know what Knock does. That basically opens doors. You know, let's do some horror. Let's get some crowd control in there, huh? Alright. Tell me more about Zerthimon, buddy. After I take a drink of water. Ah. Wonderful. Like third seal. Or circle. You slide the plates, let's see, you know the symbols, you can read them, read the third circle. Zerthimon labored many turnings for the Illithids. Arlathai, twice deceased, and his partnership in the cavernous heavens of the false worlds. His duties would have broken the backs of many others, but Zerthimon labored on, suffering torment and exhaustion. It came to pass that the Illithid, Arlathai, twice deceased, ordered Zerthimon before him in his many-vaned Galleria. He claimed that Zerthimon had committed slights of obstinance and cowardice against his partnership. The claim had no weight of truth, for Arlathi only wished to know if flames raged within Zerthimon's heart. He wished to know if Zerthimon's heart was one of a slave or one of a rebel. Zerthamon surrendered to the Illithid punishment, rather than reveal his newfound strength. He knew that were he to show the hatred in his heart, it would serve nothing, and it would harm others that felt as he. He chose to endure the punishment. Oh my god, excuse me. And was placed in the Pillars of Silence, so he might suffer for returning. Lashed upon the pillars, Zerthamon moved his mind to a place where pain could not reach. Leaving his body behind, he lasted a turning, and when he was brought before Arlothi, twice deceased, he gave gratitude for his punishment to the Illithid, as was custom. In so doing, he proved himself a slave to the Illithid eyes, while his heart remained free. Finish reading the symbols. By enduring and quenching the fires of his hatred, he allowed... why do I always have trouble with this? Arlothi, twice deceased, to think him weak. When the time of the rising came, Arlothi was the first of the Illithid to know death by Zerthamon's hand and die a third death. Examine the circle again. Okay.
What is your will?
There are things I would know. I talked to you about your teachings. Zerthamon. Endure, in enduring, grow strong. I learned that sometimes a leader must suffer in order to protect his goals. Yeah, endure. The words you speak seem to strike Dekkan strangely. As you speak them, his forehead creases, then resettles into a normal passive expression. Your will has brought you the knowing of the third circle of Zerthamon. With this knowing, I impart this to you. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion, he twists one of the links, so one of the plates slides forth. He hands the plate to you. Meditate upon its teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. Very well, I will study the circle. Is there more that you can teach me? As you ask the words, you suddenly notice that Dakon isn't looking at you. He is holding the unbroken circle in his hand, studying it. His blade has taken on the same texture as the unbroken circle, and Dakon suddenly seems older somehow. Dakon? Dakon's black eyes rise from the circle and look at you. Know that I did not believe you would come to know the teachings of the circle. It is a difficult path you will walk in learning the way of Zerthamon. Is your mind focused on the matter? Yes, I wish to learn more. Dakon's fingers feel around the edges of the stone circle, and he twists it clockwise, the links clicking until they have settled into a new configuration. He then reverses the motion, resettling the stone. The next circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, and I will hear your words. I'll read the next, let's see. Yeah, wow, Jesus. How many freaking circles are there, man? Like the fourth circle. Know that the rising of the people against the Illithid was a thing built upon many tent-turnings of labor. Many of the power of the people were gathered and taught in secret the ways of defeating their Illithid masters. They were taught to shield their minds and use them as weapons. They were taught the scripture of steel, the most important, and most importantly, they were given the knowing of freedom. Some of the people learned the nature of freedom and took it into their hearts. The knowing gave them strength. Others feared freedom and kept silent. But there were those that knew freedom and knew slavery, and it was their choice that the people remain chained. One of these was Vilquar. Vilquar saw no freedom in the rising, but opportunity. He saw that the Illithid had spawned across many of the false worlds. Their worlds numbered so many that their vision was turned only outward, to all they did not already touch. Vilquar's eye saw that much took place that the Illithid did not see. To the rising, the Illithid were blinded. Vilquar came before his master, the Illithid. Oh boy. Sigitaris? Yeah, we'll go with that. With the knowing of the rising. Vilquar added to his chains and offered to be their eyes against the rising. In exchange, Vilquar asked that he be rewarded for his service. The Illithid agreed to his contract. At the binding of the contract, a dark time occurred. Many were the betrayals Vilquar committed, and many were the people that the Illithids fed upon to stem the rising. It seemed that the rising would die before it could occur, and the Illithid were pleased with Vilquar's eye. It was near the end of this dark time when Zerthamon came to know Vilkar's treacheries. In knowing Vilkar's eye, Zerthamon forced the Rising to silence itself, so that Vilkar might think at last his treacheries had succeeded, and the Rising had fallen. He knew that Vilkar's eye was filled only with the reward he had been promised. He would see what he wished to see. With greed beating in his heart, Vilkar came upon the Illithid Zigitaris and spoke to his master of his success. He said that the Rising had fallen, and the Illithids were safe to turn their eyes outward once more. He praised their wisdom in using Vilkar's eye, and he asked them for his reward. In his greed blindness, Vilkar had forgotten the knowing of why the people had sought freedom. He had lost the knowing of what slavery meant. He had forgotten what his Illithid masters saw when they looked upon him. And so Vilkar's betrayal of the people was ended with another betrayal. Vilkar came to know that when Vilkar's eye had nothing left to see, Vilkar's eye was useless. The Illithid gave to Vilkar his reward, opening the cavity of his skull and devouring his brain. Vilkar's corpse was cast upon the fields of husks, so its blood might water the poison-stemmed grasses. Stem the circle again.
What is your
Yo.
will?
I gotta talk to you about some stuff there, buddy. When one chooses to see only what is before them, they see only a part of the whole. They are blind. And just as Vilkar was blinded by his promised reward, so are the Illithids blinded by the true Rising. For when they heard Vilkar's words, they turned their sight outwards again, didn't they? When one chooses to see without knowing, they betray themselves.
Updated my journal.
Dakon's forehead creases into a frown. You have come to know nothing. You are one who hears the words and does not know. I want to ask you about that again, because I think I just gave you the wrong answer. Yeah, okay. Know that you speak truly. Vilkar's eye blinded both Vilkar and the Illithids. The tentacled ones thought the Rising to be no more. When the Rising occurred, the ground drank deep of Illithid blood. So was victory born from treachery. It is a curious lesson. Why would it be part of the teachings of Zerthamon? Dakon's blade bleeds into a dead night black, and his voice deepens for a moment. You think he's angry, but you're not so sure. There is much about the way of Zerthamon and his path that is difficult to know. Did you know why Vilkar's eye is part of the way of Zerthamon? It is part of the telling of how our people came to know freedom. It lets us know that there are those, even among the people, who are not of the people, and that even in the greatest treachery, a greater knowing may be achieved. Very well. You have come to know the fourth circle of Zerthamon. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion, he twists one of the links, so one of the plates slides forth. He hands the plate to you. Meditate upon the teachings, and the knowing of it shall give you strength. I would know more of the teachings of Zerthamon, or the way of Zerthamon. Dakon's fingers feel around the edges of the stone circle, and he twists it clockwise. Let's see. Okay, so same as before. Fifth circle. How many circles are there? Holy crap. You slide the plates into the configuration Dakon showed you before, etc. and so on. Zerthamon was the first to know the way of freedom, yet it was not he that first came to know the way of rebellion. The knowing of rebellion came to the warrior queen Gith, one of the people. She had served... Gith. So the name Githzerai, I'm guessing, comes from the combination of the name Gith and Zerthamon. Githzerai. I for plural, I guess. She had served the Illithids upon many of the false worlds as a soldier, and she had come to know war and carried it in her heart. She had come to know how others might be organized to subjugate others. She knew the paths of power, and she knew the art of taking from the conquerors the weapons by which they could be defeated. Her mind was focused, and both her will and her blade were one. The turning in which Zerthimon came to know Gith, Zerthimon ceased to know himself. Her words were as fires lit in the hearts of all who heard her. In hearing her words, he wished to know war. He knew not what afflicted him, but he knew he wished to join his blade to Gith. He wished to give his hate expression and share his pain with the Illithid. Gith was one of the people, but her knowing of herself was greater than any Zerthimon had ever encountered. She knew the way of flesh, she knew the Illithids, and in knowing herself, she was to know how to defeat them in battle. The strength of her knowing was so great that all those that walked her path came to know themselves. Gith was but one. Her strength was such that it caused others to know their strengths, and Zerthimon laid his steel at her feet. Let's get in the circle again. Okay, and then put it away. And then talk to you.
What is your will?
Dekon turns to you as... Okay, right. There is great strength in numbers, but there is great power in one. For the strength of the will of one may gather numbers to it. There is strength not only in knowing the self, but knowing how to bring it forth in others. Did I just say 3,000? Holy shit. You have come to know the fifth circle of Zerthimon. With this knowing, I impart this to you. He takes the circle, and with a deft motion, he twists one of the links, so one of the plates slides forth. He hands the plate to you. Meditate upon the teachings. Okay. My God, how many of these are there? Like, for real. Wait, was that just Mord? Yeah, okay, that was just Mord flittering around. Okay. Holy shit, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus, he's giving us spells I didn't even realize. Holy shit. Scripture of Steel. Fuck yeah, copy that in the spellbook. Smirch Will. Oh my God, this is great. What does it do? What, okay, but what does the spell do, though? I don't know. Well, I'm going to inscribe it on my stuff, though. I'll tell you what. Power of 1. Okay. I don't have any others, yeah? No. Okay. I'm like the 6th seal. You slide the plates, blah, blah, blah. Upon the blasted plains, Zerthimon told Gith there cannot be two skies. In the wake of his words came war. Upon the blasted plains, the people had achieved victory over the Illithid masters. They knew freedom. Yet before the green fires had died from the battlefield, Gith spoke of continuing the war. Many still filled with the bloodlust in their hearts agreed with her. She spoke of not merely defeating the Illithids, but destroying all Illithids across the plains. After the Illithids had been exterminated, they would bring war to all other races they encountered. In Gith's heart, fires raged. She lived in war, and in war she knew herself. All that her eyes saw, she wanted to conquer. Zerthimon spoke the beginnings of that which was against Gith's will. He spoke that the people already knew freedom. Now they should know themselves again and mend the damage that had been done to the people. Behind his words were many other hearts of the people who were wary of the war against the Illithids. Know that Gith's heart was not Zerthimon's heart on this matter. She said that the war would continue. The Illithid would be destroyed. Their flesh would be no more. Then the people would claim the false worlds as their own. Gith told Zerthimon that they would be under the same sky in this matter. The words were like Baird Steel, not Bard Steel. From Zerthimon came the pronouncement of two skies. In the wake of his words came war. Wait, what? Okay.
What is your will?
I need to talk to you more about your teachings there, pal. I know that Zerthamon's devotion to the people was such that he was willing to protect them from themselves. He knew the Illithids would come not to know themselves in their obsession with control and domination, so he chose to stop Gith before she carried the people to their deaths. There must be balance in all things, or else self will not hold. Zerthamon learned that even in freedom, one must continue fighting for freedom. No, we're going to go with the first one. 5,000, holy balls! You have seen the words and know them. Dakon's voice slows, and his hands grip the edges of the unbroken circle. He twists it clockwise, and there's a click. The 2 plates slide forth. Dakon stares at the 2 plates in his hand. He makes no move to hand them to you. Dakon, is that second plate for you? Dakon falls silent. His blade has ceased shimmering, the film freezing upon its surface. He is staring at the second plate, paralyzed. Do you know the 6th circle? Dakon looks up, but his coal-black eyes do not meet your gaze. No, there is nothing more I may teach you. You know the way as the people know it, and it shall give you the direction by which you may know yourself. That's not what I asked. Do you know the 6th circle or not? Dakon is silent for a moment, then speaks, his voice slow and careful. It has come to pass that I do not know the 6th circle of Zerthamon. Once I knew it, but I know now I only saw the words. Dakon's eyes stare through you. That is all. It is my path that I no longer know the way of Zerthamon. Dakon, there is one other thing I would know. Why is Vilkar's eye in the circle of Zerthamon? It seems strange. It tells of how the people benefited from a treachery from their own. It seems... Dakon's eyes flash. I have told you, it is part of the telling of how the people came to know freedom. Do you not listen? His voice flattens, as if he is reciting a passage from memory. It tells the people that even in the greatest treachery, a great knowing may be achieved. It doesn't sound to me like you believe that. I think there's another reason Vilkar's eye is in the circle of Zerthamon. It is set there because of the 6th circle and the pronouncement of the 2 skies. It's there to justify Zerthamon's treachery to the people upon the blasted plains. Dakon is silent, and his blade bleeds into a dead black, teeth rippling along the edge. He divided the people upon the blasted plains, Dakon. He divided your race when they were on the path to victory. I would like to believe that it was because he wished to save the people from themselves, but I don't think you believe that. Dakon is silent for a moment. Then he speaks, slowly. I do not know the 6th circle as it is known to others. I fear that the 3rd circle, the 4th circle, and the 6th circle are more closely linked than many know. It is in that knowing that I have lost myself. In the 3rd circle, Zerthamon submerged his will to deceive the Illithids. In the 4th circle, it speaks of the benefits of treachery. Then, in the 6th circle, Zerthamon divides his people before they exterminate the Illithids. Do you think Zerthamon's words may not have been his own? Know my words, and know the wound that lies upon my heart. I feel that when Zerthamon was upon the Pillars of Silence, he did not submerge his will. I fear his will was taken from him by the Illithids. And when he spoke upon the blasted plains, it was their words he spoke. I fear that what he did was not for the people's sake, but for our former masters. It's possible, but no, it doesn't necessarily mean that he...
Updated my journal.
Then know this and speak of it no more. Dakon's voice is like a knife. Know that I shall never know the truth. There is no resolution to this matter, for I shall never know Zerthamon's heart upon the blasted plains. His coal-black eyes glare at the stone circle in his hand. And so I do not know myself because of the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. Very well, Dakon. We'll discuss this no more. Let's move on.
I feel stronger.
Holy fuck, I feel so bad for this dude. Dakon. Holy shit, buddy. You are... wow. God damn. Let's do some submerge will, please. I have 3rd level spells. Oh god. But I don't have any 3rd level spells. Unless... Hang on. Balance in all things in the spellbook. Let's see. When hit the same number of times as level divided by 4 or 5 seconds per level. What? I don't know what that means. I'm going to give this to you. You're going to copy that into your shit. Okay. Okay. Do you have 3rd level spells yet? This spell only affects the caster. Whenever the caster is attacked while the spell is in effect, all hostile creatures within 10-foot radius take equal damage. It lasts for 1 attack per 4 levels of the caster, and the effects are not cumulative. You cannot have more than one of the... Oh, shit. That is kinda bonkers. Mort?
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Huh.
Done.
Holy shit. Dude, Dakon, I feel so bad, dude. You're, like... This is like existential crisis territory for you, isn't it? That is extraordinarily unfortunate, my friend. God damn. I feel so horrible for this man now. Can I talk to you? What do you mean, help? You're just gonna... Oh, these buttholes.
I will hear you.
You know what?
Huh? Imbecile.
Holy shit, there are a lot of dudes here.
Balance in all things.
I forget what the hell these do. No, that's magic missile.
Die.
What?
Holy Christ. Dude, he's mad. He's so mad.
These stinkers. Damn it. What's up, Chief?
Alright, keep taunting these fools, please.
Stupid Yabo. Like that.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Well,
I was not paying attention, and now he is dead.
what's the word, Chief? You blathering idiot.
Die.
Alley-bred dog.
Good lord, how many freaking scumbags are out here?
Did you see that? What's up?
Oh, these guys are even worth 100 experience apiece. Holy shit.
It is I.
Holy shit, that was really bad. What? Where did all your shit go, though?
Your will be done.
All right.
Endure.
I think you got, like, a lot of stuff to pick up, though. No, I don't want any rusted daggers. No. Here we go. Okay. Don't need this. Don't need this. What is this? Okay, you were wearing that. I don't need any stilettos. Wait. Wasn't one of these magical? Huh. You didn't have another ring? Man, why did I think you had more stuff?
I hear your word. I shall serve.
Take that claw charm, certainly. Take that ring. Don't need any of that crap. Nope. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. All right, dirty rat charm. Wonderful. All right.
All right.
Hot damn, dude. Are these guys gonna get pissed off that I'm here? Greetings. Shut your pike in a hole, you ugly bastard. No one said you could talk to me. Now sawed off before I tires of your face and bleeds you. Alright, fine. Whatever, dude. What is? Ooh. Cranium rat charm. And some cranium rat tails. Wonderful. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a way to just sleep, isn't there? Let's see here. There it is. Rest party. It's too dangerous to rest here. You're kidding. God damn it. Alright, well. Down we go, I suppose. Quick save, though. So maybe we'll come back. If it's, like, super hard. You see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes. He reeks of smoke and trash, and has a... Oh my god, excuse me. And has a yellowish cast to his skin. He looks askew at you. What do you want from me, Cutter? Just answer us for some questions. Make it fast, Cutter. I got mouths to feed. What are you doing? Trying to make a living. What's it look like? Only I keep getting asked questions, and it's stopping me from that. You done yet? I had some other questions. Who are you? Ain't important, Cutter. Slipped twixt the cracks too long ago. Or maybe that was me da. One way or another, I'm just another one trying to make a living in any way I can. Alright, well, see you later, pal. I guess. What time is it? Okay, we still got time. We still got time.
I'm gone.
Let's see, the walls of this area are a mixture of loose trash and the actual walls of great buildings. This area looks like it might have been a whole city block once. Craziness. What the hell? Marta the Seamstress's home. Or to the Leatherhead's home. Y'all aren't going to try to, like, mess me up, are you? Because if you do, I'll mess you up real bad, you know?
All right. I'm gone.
I still feel really bad for Dakon. Like, I really want to help him. Quint! I don't know who you are, but I'm going to talk to you. See a short, fat-faced man who is covered in filth and grime. He smells bad and his teeth are rotten. He wheezes as he looks you up and down, and says, I'm Quint. You knew? Who wants to know? Me! you knew? Yes? He looks at you suspiciously. You selling or trading? Yes. His eyes narrow even further. Dealing, eh? With me or everybody, Burke? Which, eh? With you. Just me. Me? Yes, just with you. I don't know. What the hell is this guy even talking about? That's so, heh? Let's deal then. Alright. Oh. Alrighty. Anything in here that I actually want? Shamanistic Rod. Magic missiles. Pointed edge for missile. Let's see. This is the severed foot of some large bird. For whatever reason, someone has enchanted it, making it capable of casting the spell Magic Missile for a limited number of times. Oh. Angleless Eye. +1 armor class versus missile attacks. -1 to armor class versus crushing attacks. +10% detect trap skill bonus. At first glance... +1 Thaco as well. That's pretty good. At first glance, this glass eye seems a poor replacement for a real one. However, when inserted into an empty eye socket facing inward, its power awakens. Although the eye dulls the wearer to colors and sights, it increases the awareness of angles and shapes, giving the wearer greater accuracy with weapons and giving him a greater chance of dodging incoming missile attacks. Furthermore, mechanical traps stand out to the wearer's vision, making it easier to spot and disarm them. The user becomes more vulnerable to crushing attacks. However, some of the fragility of the glass eye seems to be transferred to its wearer. Invokes Raised Dead. This sensor has the power to entice them. Okay. What? Where the hell did all my money go? Though? Like, for real? Huh. I guess I'll sell that. I don't really need the pry bar either. Or the jagged knife. Or the stiletto. Let's see here. Is there anything I have in my inventory? Closed. I don't really want to get rid of this. I don't know, it feels like there's something going on with it, you know? I guess I don't really need this. Well, no, don't sell the scalpel. Oh, thank God, sell these stupid things. Alright, Mort, you got anything? No? I do kind of want this, though. Yeah, I want that. Steak knife. Where is that stick? There it is. That it? Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Alright, so we just bought some stuff from a dude.
Done.
What is? Who wants that? Not me. Not me. What is this? Wreck cart has seen better days. No kidding. Is there guards? Okay, let's talk to some of these people. Here. The sour-faced middle-aged man starts when you approach him, and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collector's robes, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Just the answers to some questions. He nods, but says nothing. Who are you? Name's Uhir. So it is. He spits, as if it mattered down here. Alright, I had some other questions. What are you doing? Waiting for wounds to heal up so I can make another run down below. I sell the stuff I find down there. Down below? He nods his head. Down in the catacombs where all the debtors is. Say, you going down there anytime? Perhaps. Why? Because I lost me lucky knife. He grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. He points at an empty sheath on his belt. So what happened to it? I was poking about in the catacombs below and ran smack into a ghoul. Must have been a straggler, because there's usually more than one. He bit at me face, so as I covered up with me arms and stabbed it in the eyes. It dropped and bit at me leg for a while afore I shaked the piker off and made it back here. Quite a story. I'll bring back your knife if I see it down there.
Updated my journal.
Glad to help before I go. Let me ask you some other questions. Let's see. Would you? I'd be grateful, so I would. It's got me a name carved into the handle. Let's see. Covered in bandages. What the hell happened to you? Okay, this is probably the thing about the ghoul. Yeah, well, I got bit by a ghoul down below when I was looking about for some stuff to sell. Thanks, pal. Alright, so we got a quest for a knife. Or to get a knife, rather. Buried villager. Collector. What is this? Just a house? Buried villager.
Done.
Alright, there's a lot of just, like, houses.
Done.
Ah! Granny rats! Kill them! Just let Mort kill them all. Holy shit.
I'm gone.
Hey man, this is good copper. 1 copper apiece. Give me that jink.
I will hear you.
I'm gone.
Alright, is there any other place to... Yeah, I don't think I want to go there. Quint's shop.
Done.
Let's just make a quick stop at Quint's. And then we'll circle around back this way and talk to some people with actual names. Let's trade. I have Cranium Rat Tails. And that's it. That's all I wanted. Just give me the jink, and I'm out.
All right.
What was this again? Martha Seamstress's home.
I'm gone.
This is a big-ass place. Oh, this tub is filled with a mess of rotting body parts. They all look picked clean. What the hell? Needle thread. I'll take it. This is a pile of foul-smelling body parts. Arms, legs, torsos, even the occasional head. They all look picked clean. Are you making flesh golems? You see a blockish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about the room, her joints popping as she bends over and picks up objects from various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head with a bone hairpin, and she has a sour, curd-faced expression. She is mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Wait a minute. Are you a hag? You have a bone hairpin. The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now, she clicks her teeth. Don't be all difficult on Marta. He's being difficult, isn't he, Marta? Yes, he is. Watch what she's doing. From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and fingernails. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splintered wooden chisel and a mallet and thwacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, then puts it into a bag at her waist. What are you doing? Marta leaps away from the corpse, startled, and gives a piercing shriek. Ah! She catches her breath, then hisses angrily at the corpses on the table. If dead you were not, you might have said something earlier. False corpse, nasty corpse, yes! Has you no shame? Through a voice, you are the one who should be ashamed, knocking out my teeth like that. Have you no respect for the dead? I am the one who spoke, not the corpse. Marta squints and turns. How did you get over there so fastest? Fastest? She mumbles to herself. Marta, how did you do that? No glimmer, no glimmer. Mort, this grave bait's blind and near deaf. Marta is still mumbling to herself, something about corpses and gratitude, which you don't quite catch. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
Marta, did this one ask who I was? Aye, he did. She starts humming. Nobody but mine. I'm Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. Marta the seamstress. She turns away back to the corpse, singing her name to herself. What are you doing? She turns back to the corpse with a huff. I'm trying to get this Burke to give up his stitchies and his teethies, and he isn't recuperating. No, she wags her finger, as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta? She spouts, yes, he is. Stitchies and teethies? What are you talking about? Gotta pull the stitchies out, the teethies. Marta, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old Batty. No needs to take that tone with me, pulling out the stitchies and teethies, yes, and the thingies inside. What? Multiple personalities, perhaps? Thingies inside? I think she means organs. I hope she means organs. Thingies. More turns to Marta. Yes, thingies. He then turns to you. It's all semantics. Marta, why are you pulling out the corpse's teeth and stitches?
Updated my journal.
Put him aside, Marta. That's what I does here. She searches or scratches her head. Aye, Marta, we do. Stitchy thread and teethies are precious. Can be turned into jink. Strip the corpses we bring ye. They tell Marta. Pull out teethies, stitchies, thingies inside the corpses. Strip 'em cold, and then we'll sell 'em to the dusties. Sell the corpses to the dusties? Ooh. Who tells you to do this? Fat-faced, gimme pig quint. And the other crutch, hobble, crutch. Farad, in it. That right, Marta? She gives a queer smile and nods. Aye, it is, Marta. Farad, where is he? What do they do with the things you dig out of the corpses? Sell for shinies. I see. Can I ask you some other questions? Oh, no. Can you dig in my body and find anything? Martha squints at you. Then nods. Marta can do that. Can't you, Marta? Yes, you can. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I am not going to watch this. Where? Marta is studying you, as if looking for the best place to crack you open. Let's try the stomach, shall we? Oh my god. Fucking why? Let's try the stomach, shall we? You lie up on the table and Marta stands over you, a rusty knife at the ready. Then with a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downwards in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in morbid fascination as she lifts up your stomach. Watch. Vision slowly returns to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta. No luck. Should we try again? Check the rib cage. Oh, good lord. You lie up on the table and Marta stands over you, a chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack as she splits your rib cage open, and you choke back your screams as she begins to fish in your lungs. As you try and gasp for air, you go numb, then black out from the pain. Your vision slowly returns to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta. No luck. Should we try again? Oh, God. You lie upon the table and Marta stands over you, a rusty knife at the ready. There's a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downwards in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in silent, morbid fascination as she plunders your organs, humming to herself. Watch. Ah, there is a retching pain as Martha lifts up a ropey mass of your intestines, blood and other fluids streaming from it. Look at this, Marta, look at this. I see. Cut there. Marta makes a small, deft incision in the side of one of the intestines, and you hear a ting as something small and metallic strikes the floor.
Updated my journal.
Oh, God. Marta then dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down, picks up the object, a ring. It appears, and she flicks it to you. Pretty, eh, Marta? She nods. Yes, Marta. One shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. Thanks. Was there anything else? Marta shakes her head. No, nothing more. More nothing. Eh, Marta? Should we try someplace else? Oh, God. Yes. Just do it. You lie upon the table, and the last thing you see is Marta standing over you, chisel and mallet at the ready. Then a sharp crack as you scream, and everything goes black.
Updated my journal.
Your vision slowly returns. Seriously? We're getting back from this? Standing over you, shaking your head. Nothing. Oh, God. Some other questions. Can you pull stitches out of courses? Or you can pull stitches out of courses. Can I buy some needle and thread from you? Let's see, what do you find in the bodies? Thingies, thingies! She gives a lopsided shrug. The others takes them. Who? Fat-faced guinea pig Quint in the... Okay, so we've already heard this before. Where's Farad? Marta shrugs. Where's Farad? This one asks. He's here. He's here, is Martha, isn't he? She nods. Aye, Farad is here, is Marta. One of the buildings here, he is. What did it do with all the things you dig out of the corpses? Suffraginies. Okay. Can I rest here? Marta nods. Marta home. Marta sleep here. You can sleep if you wants. Yes. I don't think Marta have a problem. Do you, Marta? She shakes her head. No, Marta, I doesn't if you doesn't. Very well. Here I was thinking I was going to have to rest because, you know, she basically just...
I'm gone.
Like, kind of almost murdered us. No fucking... Oh, God, this ropey mess of bloody intestines appears to be yours. You have to admit, it makes you uncomfortable to see them outside your body. Why the hell? I can't wear this because I have the other ring that's all screwy. Let's give it to you. How do I leave? How does one leave this place? Oh, thank you. Get me the hell out of here. Looks like someone parked this cart here long ago.
All right.
Necklace of hollow teeth. Wait, what? Quint's poison charm. This is a necklace made of pointed teeth. Examining it more closely, you see that each of the teeth has been hollowed out, as if it could carry a small amount of liquid. It is Quint's poison charm. When used, it has the ability to cure various types of poison. Radine. You see a woman with a lined face in drab clothing. Her eyes are far away, and there seems to be a new vitality rising up under her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There is a patterned tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. What do you want? I just want to ask you some questions. Map, I get answers for you. Map, I don't. Tell me about yourself. Me? I got 2 names now, and I'll show you only one. Don't want you stealing the new one. You can call me Radine, pet, and I'll hold this other name tight to myself, I will. 2 names, huh? Must be nice to have them. Aye, Poppet, it is. Can you give me some other answers? Tell me about this place. The Buried Village? Nice enough place, I suppose, if you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open, garbage heaped on the floor, and the constant scurrying of rats around here. Much colder with only a name and no number to protect you, that's for sure. Tell me about the number. Hey, MK, what's up, lady? How are you? Ooh, this squirmy thing? It's an identifying number. It's my number, gave to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it, and I'm happier happier than I've ever been before. Interesting. How does it work? Safety in numbers, and with safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. Tell me about this tattoo. This squirmy thing, it's an identifying... Oh, we already asked about this. Okay. Interesting. So, MK, you missed us getting our body torn open by some crazy lady.
Yeah.
And I mean, not that she didn't do it without us asking. Like, we asked her to do it.
Only a sledgehammer could love. And
I'm gone.
Let's see. What spell do I want to cast on this fool? How about Magic Missile? Stab that man. Stab him until he's dead.
Just folly.
Good lord. These guys take forever to kill, man. Yeah, it was great. She found a ring in us.
Done.
It's super gross. Also, I've become a wizard. Not from the you know, ripping apart of my body. That was unrelated. Great villager. Okay, let's not bother this poor person.
All right.
Let us do the opposite of bothering this poor person. Let's go elsewhere.
All right.
Well, if there's no one home. Oh, coppers. Oh yes, give me the commons. Give me the jink.
All right.
Villagers, raid villagers. We already went into one of these, didn't we? What is this? Looks like an old gatehouse wall. So we got guards. Bar. Who's bar? And also, can these sirens please go away? You see a massive human dressed in cast-off patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He is truly huge. It's... Oh my god. Sorry. He is truly huge. It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What do you want? What lies beyond the gate? The guard looks at you for a moment and sneers. Your mother's bedchambers. We got to keep the gate down because the traffic was getting to be too much, you know? He roars with laughter. Pike off before you join the debtors down below. Just answer some more questions for me. I'd like to go down there. Who are you? What are you doing? How about who are you? None of your damn business, frankly. Pike off. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Washing your underclothes? Get out of here, you stupid Burke. I'd like to go down there. Guard glances at you, then shakes his head. Yeah, we're all just begging to go down there. Look, you definitely ain't from around here. Pike off. So how do I get you to let me go down there? Did I already go in here? I don't think I did. These rags look like they've been chewed on.
I'm gone.
What is this? Small candle is giving off anemic light. Ojo. You see a burly man with a slack jaw. The spark of intelligence is, in his eyes, little more than a brief flare. Who are you? He blinks at you. Point at him. Who are you? Ojo? Okay, Ojo, I had some questions for you. Ojo just stares. What are you doing? Ojo talk. He stops abruptly and begins massaging his hand. Examine his hand. There's a small, inflamed scab on his skin. As you watch, he peels the scab away again. What happened to your hand? Bit. Who bit you, Ojo? Looks at the wall and looks back at you. Man in wall. There's a man in the wall. He looks at the wall and then looks back at you. What does the man in the wall say? Tell us about Crying Stone Place. Tell stories. I tell stories too. Stories about what? He looks at the wall and falls silent. Alright then, tell me about the man in the wall again. Looks at the wall and then looks back at you. What does he look like? Small, red eyes, hair... Cranium rats. It's gotta be cranium rats. Like a rat? He nods. God damn it. Oh boy. What wall is he in? He points at a wall. You notice a small hole in it. Upon closer examination, you see that the hole is ragged, as if it had been chewed out by a rat. Looks like it's chewed out by a rat. I see the man in the wall. Where is the man in the wall a rat? Let's see. I see. Okay, he nods. Can you tell me about the people of this village? Who? Marta, Farad, Gris, Quint. I had some other. How about Marta? Scary witch. Tell me about some of the others. Farad. Fair odd? This guy is the best. Gris. His eyes narrow suddenly. Dead. How do you know he's dead? Man in wall told me. What? Quint. Quint! Tell me about the catacombs. Not talk, strangers. He looks away from you, rubbing his hand. Alright, tell me about yourself. He blinks at you. Great, I had some other questions. Tell me about the buried village. Riddled with holes, huh? So, how can I get this rat to come out? Rat? Stones are loose and riddled with holes, huh? How do I get you to... Away from Ron looks at you dully. Hey there, big hitter. How's your friend in the wall? Oh, Mort. Ojo turns away from the wall and stares at Mort, a slow smolder in his eyes. Alright, Mort, that's enough. Mort ducks his head. Whatever you say, boss. Points at a wall. You notice a small hole in it. Upon closer examination, you see the hole is right. Okay. Is the man in the wall a rat? He nods. What does he say? Shoot, man. Alright, well, he's not going to help us, unfortunately, so I don't really know what else to do. Like, I want to help him deal with the rat, but apparently that's not a thing that I'm going to be able to do. Alright, now we've got this. Let's see, Quint's shop. Oh, right, we have something from Quint. We picked up something that maybe he might want. Does he know anything about the... Okay, well, I guess it's just a charm, then. Oh, yeah, we also got our intestines. Because this lady ripped them out. This game is weird. And awesome. Sell that bronze ring. Okay. I suppose we're gonna... Well, we can't get to the catacombs, can we? We've talked to who here? Is there anybody else here that we really care to speak with? Dean. No, I think we just want to go visit Farad, maybe. Although, wait, what time is it? Ah, I should probably go to bed. Yeah, I should go to bed. Alright, y'all. I am going to head off to bed. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming some Hollow Knight. And then we'll be picking up with more Planescape Torment the following Monday. But thank you for coming and hanging out with me while I play Planescape. I hope you all did enjoy it. And I will catch you all next week. Well, tomorrow and hopefully next week. But have a good night, everybody. I will check you later. Praise the sun. And bye-bye.